What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Sorry it's been so long since I've last put a video up. I have had a lot of you guys sending me messages asking where have I gone, want to put new content, you know, what's happened with the cars and all the stuff I've bought, which you've seen on Instagram. But hopefully I'll answer a couple of those questions in this update video. Basically recently I have moved out, so as you see the Minis here already, and that's the house just behind it, and I've bought this ginormous garden with it and everything. So I've been doing a lot of work on getting that done, and there's been a lot of life changes now. As a lot of you know that are close to me, I've had a baby, so that's just recently been born. That's about it really. Now things start to settle down and I'm looking to sort the rest of my projects out. I've still got to get the GT home and get that running and on the road again. I've got my friend Dean's car over here, which is to be broken and transferred to a new shell. The trailer here, which I will be doing a battery relocation at some point on, and this is the car trailer here, which I'll take you over and show you in a minute, but that needs a bit of repair work. I only paid 80 quid for it, but I want to do a bit of repair work and get it roadworthy, and then get the GT home and the estate over here. I've still got to put a closing gate off so I can have a bit of privacy here too. What I'll do now is I'll show you around the bits and bobs in the garden and talk about what I'm going to do with them. Right, so this is the new trailer. So we got this because of the newborn baby. We thought if we're going to go shows, we want to take her wherever we go, basically. So this was the compromise, basically. As you can see, it's pretty fresh. The guy says he bought it off a coach builder for his fishing trips, and just didn't use it a lot because he tried to put it on the trike and it snapped the axle on his trike because it was too heavy. But that's probably because it's a solid mounted axle, but inside it's still all pretty much, if I can line up, brand new in here. Still fresh and it still smells plasticky good. Before I use it though, I want to remove, if you can see in the back there, a little bit hard to see, but there's a battery box just hidden down at the back there. I'm going to relocate the battery and put it out on the A-frame at the front here of the trailer, so that I've still got my LED lighting inside and have USB chargers for phones. That's about it. And then that'll be ready to go for the shows. There's a few little jobs, like he didn't put nylock nuts, so the nuts and washers fell off, so I need to put some nylock nuts and washers on that. And this trailer board looks a bit tacky, so what I'll probably try and do is get one of my friends to get me a nice bit of wood and finish it off for me so it looks tidy. Now this is the car trailer. What we're planning to do with this is get it back up and running so I can get the estate and the GT back home, and also maybe transport a few friends' minis around here and there, because it's quite a nice small trailer for that sort of job. It'll only ideally be good for minis and small wheelbase vehicles. I got it mega cheap, I only paid £80 for it, but it does come with its problems. Like down here the suspension has rotten through on both the beds. These little wells, which I don't know what they were for, but I'm going to get rid of them and just have rebar or square tubing come around the side, have rotten through. It's not got a jockey wheel on it, and it's got loads of random crap welded on it, like these bad strap loops here, and then these really crap mud flap mounts which are all over the shop. These odd bits of tube, which I don't know what they were for. Extended width on here was done, that's why that tube's like that. That's a bit odd. These little pokey tabs here, which would stab you in the ankle. That's all coming out and getting removed and replaced. I've already got some 10B6 wellers to go on it because it's mini hubs on it. This suspension, what I'm going to do is a truck bump stop. So what I'll do is I'll cut that out, repair it, but move the bump stop over to this side here so that it's in the middle. But I'll use a square bit of rebar to support it on the inside. And then once that's done, it should be good to go. Put a ratchet winch on the front here, another jockey wheel on it, and DIY some ramps, which I'll probably cheap out on them and make scaffold board to just hook on with a couple of bolts so you can get on and off. But then that'll give me the trailer ready to roll again. Paint it all nice and black, and that'll be good to go. On the trailer here, I'm also planning to maybe match this to the colour of the Mini. I'm not sure yet because it looks really nice in its red finish, and I don't really want to ruin it, but it doesn't really match Millie, does it? So we're thinking of maybe matte black sides and a glossy green roof to it. And on Millie herself, we are going to repaint her again to the satin black she used to be, and the roof again now. I've got a bit of time. I've got a porter garage. It needs to go sort of across here where the cars are, but that'll come in time. I've still got a bit more groundwork to do before I get there. Also on the Mini this year, I've got a few little things. I want to try and cure some of the squeaks and rattles. So the grill on her, I'm going to do some push-out brackets, and I'll show you why when I come to do that video. So my grill push out a bit further than it is on the bottom. I'm going to find a way to actually mount these wind deflectors properly, because they're absolutely rubbish. They like fall out when you're driving everywhere. The boot is going to be de-hinged, and then I'll pin it or something, because as you've seen in the previous video, it's got a really bad back end on it. It's a bit misshapen, so I want to cure that problem by just pinning the boot for now. I've also got different wheels to go on, and I've got a roll cage video to come up which needs to be put in. But I think for Millie, that'll be the first few little jobs I need to get done on her, ready for October, I guess, for the next London to Brighton run, if it actually happens. Right guys, that's the end of that. There's nothing else to really show you. Like I said, this is just a quick update. I'll keep you posted on my next video coming up. Check out the Instagram, like, share, subscribe as usual, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.